from the Emerald Isle, whisky lovers. My name's Al, and this is Whiskey Straight. Bout ya! Big Al here, coming at you from the Whiskey Den, the #1 place where you can join me on my spiritual odyssey through the wonderful world of whiskey. If you're one of my regulars, cheers for dropping by again. If it's your first time here and you like to hear your whiskey reviews straight up, and you want to join me and the others as we journey together to the wonderful world of whiskey, well, just go right on ahead there and click on that subscribe button down below. And while you're at it, make sure you hit that bell notification too, so you stay up to date and don't miss anything out. So as we're about to get right into it, why not sit back, relax, pour yourself a nice wee dram, and let's talk Weller Special Reserve. Now this is known as the original wheated bourbon. It comes in at 90 proof. We're not entirely sure what the mash bill is, but it's rumoured to be somewhere in around 70% corn, 16% wheat, and then 14% malted barley. It's also non-age stated, but it's rumoured to be somewhere between 5 and 7 years old, although some have suggested it could be right up to the 8-year mark. So when you take those things into perspective, we're definitely dealing with what should be a decent whiskey. So let's get right into it and start off with the nosing. Vanilla and caramel, and what's coming in there as well now is another bourbon classic aroma. It's oak, and it's hardly surprising that I'm getting a touch of oak here because this is done in a #4 char, which is known as the alligator char, so the barrel is quite heavily charred. Now there's some orange peel coming into play, and it's bringing with it a touch of like fairly rich honey as well. And there's a tinge of spice, but it's a very gentle spice. It's not in your face. It's not in any way taken away from the light. So let's get right on into the palate and see what the taste tests like. Sláinte, guys. Vanilla's very much to the fore here straight off, and it's got a nice creamy mouthfeel, and then in creeps that orange influence again, a bit of orange spice, and again, like on the nose, it's a light spice. It's very complementary to the vanilla. So let's go again. Now here comes the caramel, the oak again, and the oak now it's nice, it's toasty, and then the darker element of the char come into play, and as it coats the mouth, those flavours sort of rotate around. Getting a touch of chocolate now, and it actually goes quite well along with the caramel note that's there alongside it. But again, that orange element it's there basically throughout, from the nose to the palate. It comes into play again, and it really is a feature along with the oaky influence that is there throughout. Oaky notes. All in all, you know, this is a really easygoing, inoffensive wheated bourbon. It would actually be a great introduction for somebody into the world of bourbon. If bourbon's not your thing, if you're more of an Irish drinker, Irish whiskey drinker, more of a Scotch drinker, and you're thinking of exploring the world of bourbon, this would be quite a decent one to try because it's pretty inoffensive. Everything's fairly smooth. It's on the mild side. It does have a hint of spice, but it's very, very gentle, and it has the classic bourbon flavours and aromas. I don't think you can really go wrong, or you can find anything in this that you really wouldn't like, you know. So the only thing is, it's a bugger to source. As with all things Weller, due to whatever way they allocate it, it can be difficult to get. Now, maybe not so much with Special Reserve, but once you go up into your Weller 12s and your Weller 107s, you know, they appear every now and then. And if you're over here in the UK, you get a notification that it's popped up online. You really have to be a sharpshooter, have a quick trigger finger to get on there, because they'll just be gone like that in minutes. And then if you want to get into big hitters like the William Lurie Weller, the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection, when it comes out, well, it quite literally is a lottery. You know, you put your name in the hat, hope it gets picked out, and hope that you have enough money left after buying all the Christmas presents to actually afford the bloody stuff. But anyway, there we go. So thanks for popping in again, guys, and for watching another review. And let me know what you think, if you've had the Weller Special Reserve, or if you haven't had it, just what your thoughts are on wheated bourbons in general. And before you go, don't forget to give me the old thumbs up. And as I said at the start, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. And you can also follow me on social media. All the links are down below for Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and on my Facebook page as well. So until the next time, guys, stay safe, look after yourselves, and as always, drink your whiskey the way you like it. Sláinte.